gang sign.
Yeah.
Oh, we're live.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Everybody's probably on a 4th of July.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we said we're going to be here, so we are here.
Here we are.
Yeah.
4th of July special.
Yeah.
So, Vera?
Yes?
Should we just jump on in as you went like this last time?
Did
Dive
I?
on in. We're just going to dive on in.
Well, don't you want to talk about...
Yeah. That's what I'm going to dive into.
Oh, dive into. I thought you were going to dive into Paul Manafort.
Yeah.
No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Never, probably.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyways, okay. I'm
Are you
really
gonna fix
excited
that?
about that. Oh, yes. I am going to fix it so we can see who's here. I think it's Roxanne. Aloha.
Aloha.
There she is.
Roxanne.
Whoop.
Hi.
Hi there. Oh, hi, Marshila. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
So we're doing 4th of July together, all of
Yeah,
us.
exactly. That's so cool. All right, so I'm really excited about this.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, I have a new picture to show you. It's not exactly new.
Hi, Tiff.
Tiffany. Hi,
Hi,
Dodie.
Dodie.
Yeah, it's not exactly a new picture per se.
Yeah.
But it's newly painted.
How come we look so funny?
I don't know.
We're all fuzzed.
That happens. That happens
Hi, Eric.
sometimes, but
We are enjoying you guys on the 4th.
Absolutely.
Hi,
This is
Sammy.
the best. Hi, Sam. Sammy, I should say.
Sam's good.
Hi, Eric. Okay, but yeah, it is fun to celebrate together, isn't it?
Hi,
Okay, you
Spice
guys.
Beauty.
So I have this picture,
Mhm.
and I painted the background. I can't wait to show you. It's a new release. It's a picture that I already have done before, that you've seen before, but it's a new release in that we've added a prayer to it, and it's all in color.
Yes, it's
So
very
I
pretty.
can't wait for you guys to see it. This is a new Virtue Angel. So let me kind of go closer so you guys can probably see that a little bit better.
Yeah, that's
It's
better.
kind of like a peach background there, and she's walking
There's
with
an
the,
awesome prayer.
she's walking with the baby.
Excuse me.
And there's a really cool prayer. Should I read it to you?
Yes.
Okay, you guys.
Yes,
Here's
yes,
the prayer.
yes.
This is for children.
Hi, Spice Beauty. Did I already say hi? I think I did.
Hi, Spice. Okay. Virtue Angel Prayer. Guide me through my life, dear Virtue, my angel by God's command. May I always feel your presence and love close at hand. Every step I take, you're with me, the keeper of my chart. Inspire me always to shine my light and live from my heart.
Awesome.
Thanks. So, really excited about this new release today,
Yeah.
because what we want to do for this month of July, we're going to have this angel is going to be a part of a fundraiser that we're doing to help the children that have been separated from their parents at the border, as well as other children throughout our country that have been separated from their parents who are being deported. So we're trying to help contribute. We want to contribute 90% of the sale of this picture, because 10% is going to go to getting them printed so we can mail them, and so 90% will go to help the different organizations and lawyers and such that are working.
We're gonna find one that really goes to the kids, not
Exactly.
just to the organization.
Yeah, exactly. To help reunite these children with
Yeah.
their parents is something that we feel very passionate
Yeah.
about. So we don't have it on our store yet. I'm going to work on that tonight. By this weekend, by Saturday, it will be up and running for you to be a part of that if you would like.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's so much to tell them about, because we had a session this morning.
We did have a session.
We had a session with Angus, and it was really cool. If you want, we can tell them a little bit about
Go
that
ahead.
now. Okay, one of the things that we wanted to share with you was, it was really cool because Angus gets his name, as you might know, from A Scottish Life.
Oops.
One of his favorite lives, and in that
Hi, Sean.
life, whenever they were going into battle, he was the chief of our clan, and he would rally the men.
Yeah.
And women, I guess, also. I shouldn't say I
Yeah,
guess.
it
There were
wasn't
women
just-
too.
yeah, there were
It's
women.
both men and women too. But he would rally them, and it was like that today. It reminded me of that, because he was talking about how kind of like what we're doing, what we're all doing in our different ways, whether
Mhm.
it's protesting, whether it's smiling at somebody, it's like passing on that good energy and that positivism and bringing back
Yeah,
compassion.
it doesn't mean that
and-
it has to be huge.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to go to a rally or whatever, but if you do something within your household or you help people on the street,
Yeah.
that's doing something.
Could be a friend or somebody at the grocery store or anything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But he was saying that apathy
Mhm.
leads to death, and of course, he didn't mean
Physical death.
yeah. It's like a figurative death. It could be death of hope or
Mhm.
compassion or
Hi, Rose.
what have you.
Mhm.
Hi, Rose. I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to remember everything because I didn't take notes. I was so into the moment. But I remember that one. And that reminds me of a wise quote that we saw once. And I don't remember the person's name. But they said that, oh no, it was Seneka's quote.
Mm-hmm.
He said, oh God, what was it? Courage leads to heaven, fear to death. And that was interesting to me because with Angus,
That's kind of what he said.
yeah,
too,
he was saying apathy leads to death, and I'm trying to remember what else he said. Passion and compassion. Oh, I know what it was. This is really good. He said, with passion and compassion, we will defeat. He was talking about darkness and what's happening. And he
Yeah.
said, we will defeat it. We will beat it. No, he said something, we will defeat it. I know he said that. I'm sorry, you guys.
No,
I'm trying to
because
remember.
we're gonna rise up. I remember him saying something about we're gonna rise up, and this darkness is gonna be defeated.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spirituality. That's right.
Mhm.
Spirituality is going to rise up and defeat it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it was really cool because he was like trying to kind of rally us to help us to have this, to be encouraged, to have courage, and to bring up our strength and our passion to not let darkness win, for
Yeah.
lack of a better term.
Hi, Twinkle Karma.
Oh, hi,
I
Twinkle
love saying
Karma.
that. too.
Was there anything else that that stands out
Oh,
to you from
gosh.
the day? I'm trying to remember what
Well,
else.
no, because we did some.
Some client questions.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, but that was the thing that really stood out. And it kind of goes along with our subject, which is Paul Manafort.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was kind of saying also too that some people that are in, I don't know if he said Congress or something
I
like
think
that,
he said in
the
Congress,
were just going with the side of power
and money.
and money,
Mhm.
not caring what about their children or their grandchildren, and certainly
the
not
future,
not any of us or the future of the planet or
Mhm.
this nation or anything else. But it's more so about money right now, what they can get for themselves. But doesn't darkness balance out life?
I don't know about balancing it out, but we have to have it to be able to utilize our
Yeah,
what we're charted to do on this planet.
it definitely causes our strength to
Yeah.
have to rise up too. One of the things too that we've heard is that sometimes you don't know how good somebody is.
Yeah, that's what I think she means about it's necessary, so we know how strong we are because we had to overcome something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know if that's what you meant, but
Yeah.
that's what I took from it.
There's always seems to be that light and dark
Yeah,
thing.
because if everything was peaches and cream, then you wouldn't know the difference.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. That is what she meant.
Oh,
yeah.
good, okay.
Do we want to get into Paul Manafort?
Well, it's not gonna be very long.
Yeah.
But yeah. What I got from him, because somebody asked for us to do a past life on him, and it has to do with, he was in the Mexican life with Trump. And they were kind of like, I guess you could say business partners,
Mm-hmm.
but they also did things together, like entertainment, that kind of stuff. It wasn't just a business. They were actually liked each other and believed in what they were doing, which was, taking people for their money, and because they enjoyed that part of it. It was a game to them.
Right.
So, but in that life, as well as it's interesting what's going on in this life, because they were in a situation where they did something to a group of people, and they were holding them accountable, in kind of like they were held as prisoners because of what they did to that organization or whatever people as it was, and because they ripped them off for all kinds of money and land and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so they were holding them accountable, and then Trump said it was all Manafort's fault, that he had nothing to do with it, and convinced the people. And Manafort was just like, you know, saying we're in it together, but he was kind of quiet about it in that past life.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like what's happening in this, like a repetitive thing.
Yeah, but he was killed because they, you know, and it was a warning to, well, whoever Trump was in that Mexican life, but he was like a warning to him, you better not do this to anybody again, not just us. Because they were like really good people.
Yeah, right.
Well, they did kill Paul Manafort, but yeah. So it was kind of that kind of situation where he just like, oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. And
wow.
yeah, he was strung up.
Wow.
So you would think he would want to come back and then stand up to it, but he's doing the same thing again.
Wow.
He's not saying anything. He's not cooperating and all that stuff because he thinks Trump's going to save him.
Going to be pardoned or something like that. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, no, yeah, they.
I guess we'll see what happens. But it sounds like it might be just a repetitive thing that happens over again.
Yeah, I don't know. But we'll see.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well,
sounds like they didn't learn.
Yeah, they didn't learn. But yeah, if he wants to finish his lesson, I mean, he didn't commit suicide. It was like, that was charted, you know, to see which way it was going to go, because he could have been a better person and said, no, we're not going to rip these people off.
Right.
But he didn't, so that's what happened.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, he came back in this life to start over again, but he fell into the same, you know, what would you call it? Manipulation, you know, where they just kind of woo you in kind of thing.
And then sometimes too, when it comes to certain people, we might have the tendency to feel how we felt in that life, like I don't want to say cell memory or like a rut, but it's like a tendency that we can develop.
Yeah.
But that's the test.
Yeah, but it is cell memory. So.
Yeah.
But that was it. I mean, that was kind of cut and dry. That's what I got. It was, you know, they were enjoying their spoils and all that, but then when they were held accountable, that's what happened. And then, of course, Trump went on to do more stuff in that Mexican life. So.
Okay, I want to see what Roxanne's saying up here. I have a challenge with my daughter, which is my fault, and that was compassion, morals, and doing what is right. We are silence right now. Maybe she means not talking.
Yeah, probably.
And the reality of our fight continues because of their spiritual lessons.
Yeah, because it's stuff that we put in our way to challenge us so that we can rise above it, and, you know, and our soul gets strengthened.
Right.
Yeah.
We become stronger.
Yeah.
Learn our lessons. And gain those golden keys. I'm always talking about those golden keys of
keys.
Knowledge, but it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a question too that we have from, it's right here. It's from Lindsay. It was a little bit a while back. And she was asking, it's a totally different subject. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I already know the question.
Okay. How do psychedelics like LSD connect to the spiritual world? I've been wondering about this. The people who've taken them describe the experience as very spiritual and eye-opening. They also say they experience a greater connection to the universe. I'm very fascinated, and I'm wondering your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
LSD.
Here we go.
Listen to this one.
And she is 17, right?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Well, the thing I could say about that is I've taken it, and it did do that for me. It was very spiritual. It was very, you feel very connected to everyone, not, you know, just to people, to trees. It was an awesome experience. But that was way back in the day. It was a lot more, you could say, pure
Right.
back then. Nowadays, you don't know what's in it. They're cutting it with such different things. Like with ecstasy and stuff like that. I don't know if I would do that now.
Yeah.
Probably being a teenager, I would, like an idiot. But you know, but yeah, that was the experience I had. But also, whenever you do meditation and you really get into it, or even like a regression or whatever, it's the same feeling. You still feel connected. Whenever you go to the other side and have your talks with your loved ones, and
See, yeah,
you
exactly.
feel the same connection.
Exactly.
So you don't really have to take a chemical because it's already in there.
Yeah. So what?
It just heightens it with that.
Yeah.
Drug.
So what Vera is saying is that we don't need drugs to have
No.
that, because a lot of times people are taking drugs. We're trying to recapture the feeling that we have on the other side. Is what it is. But like you just pointed out, we don't need that. I mean, it's a very good point.
Yeah.
It's almost an addictive feeling to be in that meditative state.
Yeah. I had a client that was like that. Every time I was in that city, she had to come, and she booked both days, and where I finally had to tell her, you've got to stop, because all she wanted to do was be on the other side.
Right. So
And that's not healthy.
It was past life regressions
Yeah.
and hypnosis sessions that she was having, booking with you. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Like sometimes my brother teases me, and it's like, you're not addicted to anything. But I am. I'm not. I wouldn't say addiction, but it's just the meditation, the spiritual stuff that we're always talking about, and that is the.
It's passion.
It's a passionate feeling. It's just tapping into all that spiritual stuff that we're here for, and our guides, our angels. I mean, that is just the best.
Yeah.
And so we really don't need to have that escape.
Spice Beauty, you are right, because if there is any kind of, whenever you're in that experience while you're taking the drug, and something like, say you see somebody get punched or something, it can also bring something not good. I never had that experience, but one of my friends did.
Really?
Oh, he had a horrible experience. And it was right off the bat. There was nothing going on. It was a party. There was nothing. It was just, he wasn't in the right frame of mind to do it. And like, he was running down the street naked.
Oh.
Thinking people were after him and stuff. So yeah, it depends on your state of mind whenever you do take it.
Right.
So, and it's with anything, if you're not in control of it, it can go haywire.
Right.
So that's why it's better to just do it with meditation or a hypnosis, that kind of thing. And that way you're in control.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just the best. I mean, we really don't need the drugs. It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's amazing to realize the angels and the guides that we have around us, our loved ones, our soulmate, our master teachers,
Roxanne,
connecting with God.
thank you, Vera and Chrissy, for my print of Angus. I almost said Agnes.
Oh.
Angus and my one question reading. I understand it. And just to confirm, Roxy is a nickname my cousin gave me.
Oh my
Isn't
gosh,
that cool?
that is so cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool, Roxanne. I love
Yeah.
it, Roxy. That's so cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So I
neat.
mean, that's it. If I were Lindsay, I would not do it. I would just stick with meditation and doing it on your own. And the more you do it, the better it is, the easier it is to, get into that meditative state.
Yeah.
And then meet with people and
You're talking about it on the other side.
yeah, on the other side,
Exactly.
or loved ones coming and giving you messages and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because our mind, like we talked about before, our mind is a muscle, and the more that we flex that muscle,
Hi,
the
night
more
lights.
it develops, and the more
Yeah.
we can open it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has in his earlier past lives, I mean, the first ones that he started doing, but then
Oh, you're talking about?
Trump. I'm sorry.
Oh, has Trump ever had a good moral life ever?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
But then
I shouldn't be so surprised.
then it went south. And then the greed part got entangled in it, and we're talking about gray
Right.
gray entity. Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's an interesting
Yeah,
topic.
it's not gray anymore.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Because what she's saying about gray entities, and we had talked about this just a few episodes ago, is that there's the dark entities, and we're talking about not the skin, we're talking about in the soul, and then there's the light. And then in between are the entities that have not made up their mind. And I'm really glad she asked this, because somebody asked a question, and when I was giving them a response. I was afraid it might have come off the wrong way. They had asked, in the end of times, what happens to the gray entities. And I was talking about dark entities get reabsorbed if they just go evil, then they get reabsorbed back into God. But they were asking about gray entities.
Oh.
And so that question has never been brought up, because by that time, you would think that gray entities, which have them, it just means that they haven't made up their mind.
Yeah.
By that time, they're going to make up their mind whether they want to be light or whether they want to be dark.
Yeah.
So we don't know about the gray entities, because they're going to make up their mind one way or the other.
Yeah, exactly. What's HHD? I'm not familiar with that.
It's an, how does one get meditation?
That's not the ADD? That's not that. Is that what you
No.
meant? I don't know what HHD is.
I
Spice
don't know
Beauty,
either.
can you tell us?
I just know the ADD.
Yeah. Well, for ADD, I've done people that have, like children that have that. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's amazing. They go right into it. You would think that they wouldn't be able to relax. They did. Yeah, it was more than one too, because one was 10, one was 12, and I think the last one that I did was 9.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was before the parents put them on any drugs, because the school was trying to force them into taking them to a doctor and doing something, because they were so disruptive. And it's only because they were very creative and they have a different way of learning. So that drug that they're giving these kids is horrible. It makes for drug addicts later in life.
That's bad.
I mean, that's been proven.
See, like with my brother, my younger brother, he was really like that. I mean, he was always on the go, running. He couldn't concentrate and stuff like that. But he is really good at the meditative. It's only because he had so much that he wanted to get going. He wanted to do he wanted to live his chart. He wanted to really get going. So it was just, like you said, that's really cool. Just giving them time
amazing,
to
and they were young.
focus.
Yeah.
And
The younger kids are awesome at regression. Awesome. They're so open and so wonderful. It's just, I love doing children. I mean, regressions with children.
right, of course.
I don't want people to take it wrong.
Right. We call them rascal,
Yeah.
and they need more attention. ADD, H.
What's HFF? All these different ones.
I don't know.
Huh. Okay, so it's, what is it now? I think she wrote it down.
Oh,
Hyper-compulsive order.
order.
Okay, it just might take you a little bit longer, to relax. Or and if you have like the compulsive, I don't know if that's like OCD. If you have to have a certain amount of, like if you have to lay down 3 times or something, then just lay down 3 times if you still have that. But if the more you do it, the better it is. And maybe try it with someone first, and then you can do it by yourself.
You're talking about a meditation or a hypnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody credible, yeah.
Because, I mean, too, once they do that, you can even make a recording of that person doing the induction or the meditation, like a guided meditation.
A lot of hypnotists won't
Don't
let
like
you,
that.
they won't let you do they'll let you do the part where you're talking, but not the meditation part. But maybe you'll get somebody that will.
Or even just any meditation that
Yeah,
would help you to
yeah.
relax, and you can
Because
do
we
that
have
over
some on
and
our
over.
site, don't we?
I don't know if we do now, but if they sign up, we have to get that.
Oh, we
Well,
should put one on that they can listen
Yeah.
to all the time.
That would be good.
Yeah, because, as long as you're really wanting to do it and willing to do it, I don't say want, willing to do it, willing to try it with an open mind, then you have half the battle won. So then the rest is just repetition and keep doing it until you get it. But it really helps to have someone else there too, in the beginning.
What can you do to protect yourself from very evil people, especially if they are your boss? I feel her hatred. Definitely, Valerie, there's different ways to use tools for protection, and that is on a psychic level, because we can pick up on that energy. Obviously you are. And so we want to protect ourselves. There's different ways we can do that. You want to
So you can purple light her before you go into the office, purple gag her mouth, and this is, you're not really doing it, but you probably want to, but you just can say it. You don't have to visualize it if it's that difficult for you, you know. And sometimes too, you can draw a circle on a piece of paper and put her name in the circle, and then, you know, just burn it, or it's nothing to hurt her, but it's to keep her contained with her negativity or her bad vibes.
Yeah.
So it's not to hurt other people.
Some of the ones you can also do would be, say, surround yourself with a bubble of light or a perimeter of light in your mind's eye. And that is the white light of the Holy Spirit that no darkness can enter. Also, you can imagine yourself wearing armor. Some people, you might use a cloak. Whatever it is that's powerful for you. And no negativity can penetrate that armor. You can also use the sword of Mother God to defend yourself from any attacks that come your way.
That should be in the meditation in the morning anyway.
Yeah, and the shield of Father God as well to protect you from the negativity. Shield yourself and cut away the negativity. Yeah,
but that purple light to me works the best whenever it's for other people. You can always do your meditation and do all your tools for yourself, and that's what you should do. But for the other person, it's like doing a little extra, and that purple light is like amazing. That's what I have learned.
Some people also do the wall of mirrors facing inward around that person who's like that, so that their negativity just bounces back and reflects to themselves. But I like the purple light.
Yeah, it's worked.
You can do it in prayers in the morning, or just a thought, a visualization, or even just a moment, taking in a moment to do that. That could help.
Yeah.
Do you imagine a purple light on them? She's asking.
Yeah, you can, or you could just say purple light her mouth, purple gag her mouth.
And that means that she can't speak negativity
towards anybody, not just you. But you had a past life with that person.
Valerie.
Valerie. And you guys were actresses. And it was stage acting, kind of the stage ones. And you, Valerie, always got the lead part, and she didn't.
Wow.
So she really didn't like her. I mean, a lot, because Valerie in that past life was she had this bubbly, I mean, everybody loved her. She had a smile that would light up a room kind of thing. And this other one was a little more challenging to be around people and things like that. But yeah, so yeah.
That's so interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, so
you're feeling the past life.
Yeah. So that's why she really probably hates you in this life.
She's really jealous.
Yeah. Yes, Jesus was a psychic. We all are. Yeah.
But yeah, that's how he knew how to help
Somebody
people.
had something about the Bible. Oh, I thought I saw something.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I don't see it either. Oh, well.
Oh, there it is. I'm a little confused because in the Bible it says not to believe in psychics, but yet we are born with this gift. Well, I think a lot of times it depends. I don't know exactly which proverb that was, but there was a council of Nicaea where there was a large group of men, and they decided at that time which books were going to be included in the Bible,
and what was going to be in them,
that were going to be out, and what was going to be in, exactly. And things like that. If we're psychic, then we don't have to go through them to find the answers.
They wanted control.
We can go through ourselves or each other to have help and to have a direct connection with God, and they didn't want that. So I'm sure that the Bible, there's things that they would have us believe that no, psychics are bad, don't trust them.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jesus was psychic. That's how he knew several things. There's one story my mom was telling me about when I think it was wine at a wedding, and she was saying he knew where the wine was. I think the story was he turned water into wine, but she said no, he knew where the wine was. Yeah, is what it was. So yeah. It's just really cool. Yeah. But no, psychics aren't bad. They're very, very good. May I ask you a medical opinion?
Is it diagnosed? Because if it's not diagnosed, then you need to see your doctor first. then we can give you spiritual advice on how you can help utilize that. But go ahead and ask. I just hope it's diagnosed, because you have to have it diagnosed first.
Yeah, 'cause one of the things that Vera's always telling people, that you're always saying, is that when our body has pains, when there's things going on, that is that's for a reason. That means that there's something going on that we need to have addressed.
You can't go to the doctor?
And so not to avoid it, but if you can't go to the doctor, I'm 15, oh, I can't go to the doctor.
Okay. Okay, why don't you private message me then, your question? Or she has to subscribe though, right?
I think so.
I'm not sure.
And private messaging isn't going to last that much longer on YouTube, but you can always go to our website at soulsenlightenment.com. On our contact page has our email addresses.
Yeah,
so you can always email.
Yeah.
Okay, Roxanne, it's hard to clear space in our life when we were taught and conditioned life according to the Bible. I taught myself to learn more. Oh, I taught myself to learn more. I need glasses.
Not yet.
Yeah, really.
Is that okay, or do you want to ask the question in front of everybody? It's up to you. But we can do it privately if you like.
Yeah. Either way, Groot official.
Yeah.
You can ask here, or you can email. Either way.
Yeah.
Sammy.
Oh yeah, you could see a nurse at school, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't want to tell her parents. Yeah.
That's true.
Good one, Sammy. That was good advice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, was there anything else? What time do we got here?
Oh, Groot's a guy. Why did I think you were a girl?
So it's
okay. You can ask the question now if you like, or you can email Vera at soulsenlightenment.com. It's up to you.
Okay.
Because it kind of looked like, I thought, God, he looks like a man. But
40 minutes.
ooh.
Yeah. Was there anything else that we wanted
No,
to?
that
We're just
was
kind
it.
of waiting to see.
Yeah, we're waiting to see what he wants to do. Yeah.
Okay.
I know, I can see it now. Look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
All right. Well, I guess maybe we'll wait for the email.
Yeah.
And we want to thank you guys for joining us today.
Yeah.
And we plan to be here next Wednesday. Next Wednesday,
Yes.
right? You wouldn't have anything?
I don't know, I might.
Oh, a couple of weeks ago,
Oh.
I used a blue vape pen. I took 30 to 40 inhales. Do you think I'll get cancer?
No, but you've got to stop doing it, because that is addictive. They make it very addictive that you're going to have to keep using it and using it. If you keep using it, then you will have cancer. So don't do it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
No.
I mean,
know
it's
they
easy,
make
it's easy
no,
to
but
say,
they make it
but
taste good for the kids.
I know.
You know, and that's not right.
I know. It's all
Yeah, go for a run. You'll get a high.
Truly.
You know, go exercise.
Exactly. No, it's
because you
true.
do get high.
Yeah.
It's that endorphins. It's natural.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad you haven't used it since. That's good. Because he was saying he's only used it once,
Okay,
but he
good.
hasn't used it again.
Okay, well, don't use it
He's
anymore.
saying he can't walk, so
Okay,
he
I
can't
understand.
go for the run.
That's okay.
But there's other things that we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meditate. I mean, you could, like we were talking about.
Yeah, if you didn't see the beginning of the
Yeah.
episode today, Groot, you could go back and watch it when we're done. We were talking about, it's so funny. We were talking about drugs and different things that we do or have done in our past because of experiencing or whatever, right? But we've come to find that meditating and connecting with the other side is such a high. I mean, it's because what we're looking for really is that we're trying to feel again what we feel on the other side, right?
Yeah.
And so we can do that through meditating and through talking to our angels or our spirit guides, really connecting with the other side. There's different ways that we can do it, but a great first way is to meditate.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do a meditation soon.
Yeah.
That we could put it on here.
Yeah, it's okay right now. Don't worry right now. You are totally fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But don't do it anymore. Yeah. It's just not good. Yeah, it is. It's just, meditation is like a mini vacation. Even if it's a really short meditation, it's really awesome.
It is. It really is.
So we'll
You
put one on
feel
our
better.
website. That way you guys can go and do that. So
And then
whenever you
did
feel
you-
like it.
Spice Bee was asking if you thought wine
No, it does
would
not enhance your.
psychic abilities.
I
No,
mean, it.
I don't think so either.
No, no.
It makes us feel good.
No, when my there's clients when they come in and I can smell alcohol, I refuse to do the session.
Yeah, it's not necessary to.
It inhibits it actually.
Yeah, exactly. It's not necessary to do
Yeah.
anything to our physical bodies that's altering our state
Yeah.
to be able to connect with the other side. We don't need that. We don't need it. The more that we utilize our own ability, that's what develops. That's
Yeah.
what we're talking about, the strengthening of our own mind muscle. And then that's how we can just tap right in
Yeah,
that much quicker.
exactly.
I was just worried and didn't want to tell my mom. Yeah.
No, don't worry.
Yeah, don't
No.
worry about that.
If
But-
it was once, I mean, even if it was like 3 times, but don't do it.
Yeah.
It's okay, but it's so highly addictive, and it's just horrible what it does to the body.
Yeah, it really is. Smoking cigarettes, all that kind of stuff is so addictive.
And really, tobacco is not addictive,
but it's the
but
chemicals.
it's what they put in them. Yeah,
Truly.
yeah.
Yeah. It's so not
Yeah.
good for us. But yeah, don't worry though.
Yeah,
One
don't
or
worry.
just a couple times, but don't want to do that
Yeah.
anymore. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
There's other ways.
I just realized, you're a strong soul,
Exactly.
so utilize things naturally, and that will help a lot more.
yeah,
than
it's
doing
so
that.
much more of a high. It's a spiritual high.
When is the next historical public figure? As in worldwide? United States? President?
I don't know. Not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Historical. There is someone.
Oh,
coming.
United States.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you have anything to say about that, or do you want to
Not yet.
next time? Well, I could write it down for next.
Yeah,
time.
let us write it down because there is somebody coming in.
Oh, of course. Yeah, group official was just saying the reason why I did was because of peers.
Course. Yeah.
That's we all have been
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
You know, don't feel bad. Don't judge yourself. I mean, when we go through things and we learn what we do and don't want to do, and that's okay. When we just move on, but we've all been there. Peer pressure. We
Yeah,
understand.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
okay.
Science Beauty is saying that she hears that certain foods help you to.
To close psychic abilities.
I don't know. I have never heard that.
Michael Avenatti, will he make
Oh
a clear
my
difference
gosh, this
with
man.
this administration? He is the
They do not realize what this man can do.
he is the perfect lawyer to be in this position at this time.
Mm-hmm.
We need it to have that microscope on what's going on.
What's Zans?
That's something new we don't know.
No.
I don't know what that is.
Is that ecstasy?
Xanax.
Xanax. Oh,
I don't know.
Xanax is just to help with anxiety.
Oh.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, yeah. Oh, and he's gonna do much more too. He's gonna really be. Well, he's not the one public figure that I'm thinking about. That who asked it? Nightlights. It's not him, but he is gonna. They have not. They have met their match with this guy.
Good.
They did not give him any kind of credibility, and that was a bad move because he is like a pit bull.
He said that he's working with like 300. I'm not joking.
Women.
Yeah. 300 cases of women who have lost contact with their children because of this whole deportation thing. And of course, he can't take them all. He's taking 60, and then he has some other firms that are working in conjunction with his firm to help.
The guy
him.
is amazing.
I'm awed by that.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. People think because I experiment with stuff, I'm a bad guy.
Oh no.
Oh my dear, trust me, we have all done it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
most
In one
of
way,
us.
Yeah.
In one way or the other, I've done it, she's done it. You're not a bad guy. It's okay. Don't judge yourself.
Yeah.
But we just don't want to encourage you to do, we don't want to encourage that because it's
Now,
not
if it's
necessary.
prescribed, that's different.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. Because the doctor,
Well, look what
Doctors
doctors
are there
do with the opiates. So there you go.
that's true.
But no,
Yeah.
doctors more than they're good people.
Okay.
Worst experiment ever.
Oh.
Codeine? Yeah, stay that way. Meditate.
Yeah, exactly.
Find ways to help people.
Yeah, there's other
even
highs.
if you can't walk, you can talk on the phone. You can.
Exactly.
Yeah, and right now peer pressure I know is horrible.
Yeah, I know. You know, it's because we've had time to kind of.
I thought Xanax was to help with anxieties. I don't know, that.
But all I was going to say is that we've had time to. I don't want to say become more wise or anything like that, because some young people are very wise, but we've had a lot of time to learn what does and doesn't work for us personally.
Look at the kids that are with the shooting. Look at how amazing they are.
Right, that's true, exactly. But all I was going to say is that we really have found that we really don't need to have the drugs and all that other stuff.
Because you have endorphins in your body. That's a natural
God gave us what we need, and we can tap into that.
And you know, painkillers, what they do is they stop the pain for a while, but then you lose your ability to bring up those endorphins again, because it's waiting for you to use that what's it called, a drug, but I forgot the name of it anyway. But it takes your ability, you lose your ability to deal with pain once you start taking pain pills for a long-term period.
See, that's
short-term, no, but because then your endorphins they're asleep because they're waiting for that painkiller to come in.
Right.
So it's not good. Yeah, pot's natural.
Right.
It is. It's so much better for people than anything. And with everything, it can be addictive, but not because of the plant.
Right.
You might have an addictive personality.
Yeah, truly. All right, we're at 50 minutes. We better go.
Oh, they want to hide that. It's held for review. Okay. Well, you know you're not. You're not that, so don't let people tell you what you are.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, it's just, you know what? It's just a part of knowing. I
don't know about
knowing
this.
who you are. Artificial we care.
Ooh, pot, Tiffany. You're so funny.
Love yourself and continue to talk to us. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's good advice. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a safe and very nice 4th of July. And like I said,
very
please
nice.
Be safe. Yeah. We love you guys, and we're looking forward to see you next Wednesday. Hope you can join us.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.